Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. You know what it is? My wife pressures me. She keeps telling me we have to go to the RMV. We have to go to the RMV, and you have to do your show. You have to, and the pressure on me every morning. I shouldn't have anything else to worry about but my show. The show is that intense for me. It takes that much of my energy, focus, and I know I'm putting away real life. But at the one point, it's like, hey, you know, it's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. And I was like, yeah, I'm like a YouTuber, so the whole family has to stop when I'm YouTubing. It's interesting. It's like most dads like have to go down and, you know, cook or, you know, take care of. They just, my wife's always like, oh, you got to go tutor, you got to go do your thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't have to do the dishes. I got to go YouTube real quick. Not that I don't do the dishes, but a lot of times I'm working so hard that it's just like I can't be doing regular stuff. You know, even though I would like to. Okay, so Bitcoin's in this flag, and we're going to look at it very, very closely here on the 15-minute. 15 minutes still has momentum, and we could definitely see this push to the upside. I'm going to clear away all this stuff. It looks kind of jumbly for a second. I'm even going to take off the moving averages for once, because sometimes they just get in my way as well. We're going to look at this nice and clear. I'm going to show you something that I'm looking at. Looking at this inverted headed shoulder, and I've seen them play out even when they're this twisted. So I'm looking at this closely. This could be a bit of a breakout. Remember, though, rising wedges break down 68% of the time. And honestly, if we look at what Bitcoin's been doing, that's just what it's been doing. Let me show you in succession. Rising wedge right here, which it broke down from. Boom, right? Bang down, right? Rising wedge here, which it broke down from. Rising wedges break down 68% of the time. 68% of the time, remember that. Broke to the downside right here. We double bottomed. Some say we triple bottomed at this area here. But we just keep falling wedge, rising wedge fall, rising wedge fall. Right here, rising wedge fall. And this is what's called a downtrend, a clear downtrend. Just like when you're making bull pennants and they're breaking to the upside and you begin that parabolic move. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder here that got negated as well. Where was it? Oh, where it's supposed to be. Insane. What I did is I put a little bag underneath my keys to put my phone in, and I put it there so I don't lose my phone. Guess what? I couldn't find my phone. So I made a place to put my phone so I wouldn't lose it. Couldn't find it. That's where it was. Only me. Only me and the absolute insanity. Maybe that's too much lighting. Maybe I don't even need that much lighting. Maybe I need some contour. A little shadow action there. Not too bad. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, I just left the hair kind of down today. I wanted to show the bangs. It looked better. It looked way better in the mirror. I don't know, the mirror, like, I guess far away. Yeah. This light kind of distorts my face when I get close to it. I kind of want to keep it away from me. Keep that camera away from me, man. I might want to back it up. Maybe if I back the camera up, whatever. I'm going to stop looking at myself and start looking at the charts. Okay, so Bitcoin on the 15-minute, right? Looks like it could break to the downside. 68% of the chance, 68% chance. We do have an inverted head and shoulder with also a 68% chance. So, the battle of the patterns. And beginners have said that to me. What do you see when you see two patterns that both could say two different things? And it happens, like right here. I take the rising wedge, I'll be honest with you. I take that rising wedge. And not that there's one more dominant than the other, but I just take the rising wedge and the overall trend. I mean, there's previous highs here at 42,800, 42,798. And if we can't break above that, we're bearish. Just like when we couldn't break above this, we were bearish, and we continue to break down. Can we get the bounce? Now, what bounce did we get? What are we talking about? Well, all eyes were on this rising wedge here. I mean, this falling wedge. We were in this downtrend. We talked about it in the Patreon many times. Said eventually you're going to see the bullish divergence and a break to the upside. You got swing down to swing down. And you did get swing up to swing up here. Or flat. Those angles will hit each other. That's divergence. Okay? 7 minute is probably even more apparent. It is. You know, not perfect though. But it was bullish divergence. Even on this smaller time frame here, right there was a little swing down and a little swing up there. There was a little divergence there as well. And a little divergence in this section there. Okay? The 1 hour even had divergence right here. Look. 1 hour is very apparent. You had this swing up to swing up here, but this swing down to swing down here on the stochastics, on the RSI comparatively to the price action. And so there you have what's called bullish divergence. And you want to learn your divergences. It's going to basically teach you how to trade, you know. Look, swing down to swing down here. And you can always find the swing down and swing down, even if it's hard to see. Look, down to swing down. That was it right there. And we had a swing up to swing up here. So you want to back test all these things over and over again and kind of fill them in for yourself. And there you go, bullish divergence, break to the upside. Okay? Here's bullish divergence, break to the upside. And you're going to see this happens over and over and over again. Here it is again here. Swing down to swing down. But this swings to the upside. And you could even make it kind of, sometimes I make it this whole channel. And there you have it. Bullish divergence. Bam. Swing down to swing down. That's the double divergence that we talk about. We see this a lot, the double divergence. Okay? There again, the double divergence there. See? I've seen this many, many times. And then a break to the upside. So, but again, we can do all the pumping we want. We can do all the fun stuff. Until we decide to break on out. You know? One thing I will show you is this. We broke down, we went sideways, we broke up. We broke down, we broke up, we broke down, we broke up. We are showing very strong signs. And if you look at it, the previous support region is right here at 40,000. 2 times we made previous resistance there. So we did bounce a couple times there as well on the 1 hour. If we look here, look. Bounce, resistance. Number one, we came into it. Resistance, 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 resistance. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Pretty interesting, right? So it is showing a support. Is that an SR flip for Bitcoin? And there's a very high possibility that is possible. 1 hour is flipping to the upside right now, in my humble opinion. Turning, actually, it's in indecisive mode. We could get a double top up here, we'll see. Or it could be handing down. But overall, 4 hour is finally, look at the momentum the 4 hour gave us, too. Took a fast bounce to the upside. Okay? Now, it's support and resistance for me at the end of the day, because you can read indicators all you want as they twist, bend, and turn. And honestly, you'll get better at watching them when you've used them many, many times. But Bitcoin has to get above these areas to remain bullish. This higher low has to be put in right here. See this low? We have to hold this higher low. 41,900, 42,000. I'm telling you guys and girls, all my Bitcoin lifers, all my crypto lifers, each and every one of you out here watching, 42K, baby. We got to hold that. Otherwise, we come down again, and that will be the 4th time we touch 40K. Usually, if you keep touching a resistance or a support line, you're going to break it. Either way, if you keep hitting it, you're going to break it up. If you keep hitting it, you're going to break it down. That's 1, 2, 3, basically 4 touches, right? So, and you could kind of put a little bit of resistance and support here at the candle closings, but that's all you got. So you're very close to crucial support for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Another good sign is we were in a downtrend, were we not? What's called a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. And all we do on this channel is play the odds of the probability of the channel. That's it. Suggest that we could still hit this top trend line and come down to the downside. And we've been watching this for a long time. This is our handle here on our cup. And we've been watching this cup and handle on Bitcoin very, very closely. If, and it's a big if, but if this can hold for BTC, then I'm just filling in our support and resistance lines here on the 4 hour. Obviously, we got a bottom there at 29,005. We have heavy support right here where we're at. We have some strong support here at 37. And then slap on the VPR, the VPVR, just to see what it's given us, which is the visible range. That's showing you there is a lot of buy orders here, sitting at 34,000. 34,000 really is strong. We have a lot of orders here at 37,000 too as well. A lot of people listen to the lifer, waiting for that 37. You know what it is too, though? Everyone always hides below. There's always orders that never get filled. Remember that. So when Bitcoin was dumping down here, there was a bunch of people at 28, 25, 26. They never caught it. But the VPVR probably had big lines there saying, oh, those are the support lines. It doesn't mean we have to go there. Like every time you look at anything, and it doesn't mean it has to happen. It's just an indication, and you should kind of double it up with how you're looking at your other indications, Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I'm also not that pale. Whatever. Maybe it's my monitors. I'm not that pale. I'm white, but I'm not that white. Jam. Please, smoosh the like, lifers. The fractal of the downtimes from June to August is very similar to this round of downturns as well. Rex Gordon. Juan DeLuna, will you be doing the PKEX public sale on the live? No. On the daily big squeeze incoming by 10 and 200 EMA. I'm not allowed to do the sale. Right? Because I'm a U.S. citizen, I can't do that. Isn't that sad? I can only buy it on Uniswap. I'm not allowed. Whoever throughout the world, you guys can do it. It's sad that I cannot. And that's just sad, but it is what it is. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for coming on to the live stream. I'm also not doing DeFi Live anymore on the live. I'm not doing it because I'm keeping my, I'm not even going to talk why. You probably know why. So figure it out why. But you're not going to see DeFi as much on the channel. I'm sorry. It's sad. All I want to do is DeFi all day long, but I'm not going to do it as much on the channel. Okay. Umbrella is killing it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. If you took the umbrella call, we nailed it. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Good morning and present and accounted for, sir. Shout out to IslandBoy242. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Throw in a super chat if you want to show some love to the kid or if you want me to go over a deep dive. Appreciate you. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade, project, or coin. Okay? Nothing I do or say here is financial advice. All I am is, doing technical analysis and also having fun and entertaining you. Sometimes we're not even talking about cryptocurrency. We're just having fun as a group. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay? So this is the big picture for Bitcoin. These are the levels to watch. All right, there it is. There's really nothing else to say here for Bitcoin. 42K has to hold. If it doesn't, we're going to go all the way to probably to 40K. If that doesn't hold, it's 39, 37, and 34. Huge support here at 34,500. If 34,500 doesn't hold, you can kind of start talking about 28, 29K in the bottom again. And then maybe a giant double bottom for Bitcoin. What if this does a giant double bottom and breaks to the upside? Right? All of these are possibilities. Another thing we've been looking at closely together as a team. And it's just a possibility. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Let's hope this cup and handle plays to the upside the way it's supposed to. The way the TA plays. 90% of the time we see cup and handles break out. Are we forming this bull pennant, which would bring Bitcoin back down to the double bottom here at 27,000, 28,000, 29.5. Bring us back up to about 44. Back down to 30. Up to 37, and then boom. And is this a bigger bull run than we think? Does this bull run last to next summer? And does it start pumping in like late January? Does this take 3 months to play out? And does nobody know what's really going to happen? Is everybody speculating that they know what's going to happen, but nobody does? We shall see. We shall see. Look at the VPVR with crucial support at 10K on the weekly, which is pretty creepy on the 12-hour. Pretty interesting, right? So now I'm not saying it's guaranteed, just something to think about. Yesterday was hair day. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Should send mine at the moment. Can't trade this crap. Still stupid candles. This isn't retail or morning market moving wicks of $1,000 in 15-minute can't. Man. Trent, man, please, man. English, man. We've gone over this so many times, my buddy. I love you, brother. Let's put the words together, man. Make sure you all hit the like button. I'm one because I typo all the time, so. But if I can't read it, I can't, you know, it throws me off, too, because I have, like, my own disabilities. Please, the music is loud. I thought I brought it down. Y'all ask this man what color the sky is and then complain about the music. Trust the lifer, y'all. Faha fohai. Funny. The perfection of man. Life of a chart artist. Make sure you all hit the like button. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. 132 people watching. 79 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hope I didn't just swallow a bug, but something went down. I wasn't sure what it was. Hopefully it was more like a lemon seed or something. Will you be doing the PKX public sale on the live? YouTube hating. I was wondering if they came down on you hard. I've seen the changes to the channel. YouTube should have nothing to complain about. Now, I'm taking attendance. Whoever is missing, auto detention on Friday afternoon. Yeah, get him in there. Slap him with the ruler. Sam, your hair down makes you look older. You look all serious now. LOL. I feel like I look really pale. And I don't look that pale. I desperately want to add some color. Can I get makeup in here? Can we get makeup in here? Like, where is makeup? You know? Makeup! I should have makeup, you know? Okay. Today I'm Diana Ross with less talent. Yo, my G's. I gave a like. Music I can't hear. Now he says he can't hear the music. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I swallowed the sour soup seed last night. Thought I was gone. Just ranting about craziness. Fat fingers and surprised my phone still works after the abuse this week. Sorry for the typos. You're the man. I love you, brother. You look great. No worries. Shout out to Gina Bombina. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate you for saying that. Crypto Cooper, you look fine. Thanks, man. What up, Lifer? You're the man. Have a great day. Peace. Use a Snapchat filter. You'll be fine. Yeah, how do I do that? I would love to do that. Just because I appreciate your vibe, bro. God bless. Shout out to PC for the $5 super chat. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. Appreciate the education you share on both fronts, Sammy. Dude, unbelievable what he just said. Dude, I want to print that out. Like, that's sick. Educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Aristotle. I mean, come on, baby. Like, what a beautiful quote, man. Dude. That was amazing. You just changed my life with that. I love that. That, another saying is like, don't say what happened to me, what happened for me. So here's an idea, man. Are you ready for Bitcoin to go all the way down to 27K, 28K, 30K? I can handle it. Can you handle it? Well, only 10K down. We could do it. Right? Am I saying it's guaranteed? No. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying, can you handle it if it did happen? If it were to happen? If it was something that was going to happen? Could you handle it? So here's some big picture stuff. Just kind of throwing it out there at you. Giving you kind of my own 2 cents here. You don't see this on any other channel. These are my own creative ideas, unique ideas. I didn't take them from anyone else. I didn't watch another channel. This all comes from my own brain. I can't handle 19K all day. I can't, but don't want to. Yeah, I can handle it, but I don't want to handle it either. Hey, Lifer, I'm thinking that BCD down is good call today. What do you think, too? David Canavezas. We'll take a look at that. The future capitals, yeah, finger on the sell. So, uptrend. Let's see. So, that's the big picture on the 12-hour, right? Let's take a look at the daily time frame. It's in the middle, could loop up, though. I've seen this before. More highly likely we do get the push up, and the daily gets us back up here. But we probably get rejected by, 52K or 50K. What happens then? We'll see. Can we get a bounce? Then can we break out? So this is interesting. Be willing to think something like this may happen. The daily is in our favor, and we are swinging to the downside on the RSI. Pretty good news. Pretty good news, okay? Do I see some hidden bullish divergence? What is that? Let's see here. There's where the price action is right now. Let me show you. So we took a swing from here to here. That is obviously a swing to the upside, okay? But if you take this swing from here to there, we had to match these points. That's a massive move to the downside. That's called hidden bullish divergence, and tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. So based on this theory, this circle right here, Bitcoin should be in it within a few weeks. Based on this theory here. And I've played this many times in my life. So, oh my God, technical analysis. If you watch BitBoy every day, you think the sky is falling one day, and then the moon the next, then dropping again by the nightly recap. Yeah, I watched his thumbnails lately, and they were just, Bitcoin's crashing, best time to buy alts, are we going down to zero? I was just like, how could you do that? I said, that's horrible for the mental psyche. I'm always here, even when I'm quiet, working and learning from the lifer. Hit the like. Shout out to Larry Parmley for the awesome love and the awesome comment. Appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for coming on into the live. My friends, where is the stock market? We don't care. I was just thinking about the stock market today, and I'm like, because I said natural gas. It's really good. We probably should long natural gas. Natural gas stocks. It's an easy play because there's going to be a shortage. Home heating sticker shock. Guys, there's a big deal coming. I want to let you all know. I do deep research into the internet. I'm usually 2-3 weeks, up to 2 months ahead of the news. And there's going to be a major shortage this month, this summer, this winter, in coal, or in natural gas. People are actually going back to coal. Europe is going to have people are going to have a problem heating their house. If you have a chimney in your house, I would suggest getting firewood. If you have the option and some extra money right now, if you're up in a coin right now, I suggest selling a little bit and getting, again, not financial advice. I suggest getting a generator, having the way to create electricity without the grid. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some backup gasoline, a generator. Right now, the UK can't even get gas, right? People lining up in lines. They have a petroleum shortage. Why is this happening? Because when we got a shutdown, we had reserves. You have to remember these gasoline also, you can't just leave gasoline in a tank. Like you leave gasoline for a year, it goes bad, right? So gasoline always has to be moving. All these oils, petrol oils, need to be doing their thing. And the idea behind all this is we went through the reserves during COVID because there was no one going to work, right? But we still need, and then when we picked up, we went through the reserves. We don't have so all the countries in the world, they need to kind of stockpile their reserves. But yet other people are exporting and stuff like that. So we need to stockpile reserves, and we also need to consume, and we can't do both. So we're going to see a shortage, and that is what it is. Summer's coming in Aussie here. 40 degrees every day. Come get some. It's good for you guys. You're lucky. We're going to freeze out here. So we should just go to Aussie and flip the switch. But wait till you guys get out of your lockdowns and all the insane stuff on the news. I mean, what I see in Telegram is absolutely insane. Everybody go to Florida and the Bahamas for the winter. Cody Long. Yeah, so just, have a plan, have a backup plan. I just want to let everybody know. There looks like there's a coming shortage here, and it's going to affect everything. And so natural gas stocks. So I'm thinking, okay, if there's going to be a shortage, natural gas is going to skyrocket. And so we want to look for natural gas stocks, ExxonMobil, Antero, Chevron, right? These stocks all look like they're going to go up pretty well. Let's take a look at Chevron stock today. Chevron stock price. This is just something that's been kind of getting in my head a little bit, and I want to take a look at it. Chevron Corporation. And look at it, it's booming to the upside. Look, from 92 all the way back up to 103. My speculation is correct. as Chevron booms to the upside, CVX. So you see what I'm saying? See how I like to play world markets based on what's happening? And you can see it was in a cup and handle, was it not? You can do the same thing in the stock market you can do with these coins. I've given you the skill to trade any market in the world, my friends. Once you sit with the lifer, get tutored, get your education on, I've given you a skill to trade any market in the world. You can do it. And look at Chevron, which big gains coming for Chevron. Already I know that we get 40% gains out of cup and handles. We're at 100. It looks like the measured move is going to take us to 140, 150, something like that. Let's see how spot on I am before I even did it. But this is based off doing these trades over and over again. 143. You start getting in the zone. You just know what's going on. If you want to get tutored, if you can understand how the heck did I know that number was going to hit that way based off the math, because I know what I'm doing. And Chevron looks like it's going to boom to the upside. Natural gas. Let's look at the weekly. Is the weekly low? If the weekly's low, it would be hilarious. It does have momentum to the upside. You can see that. So the weekly has momentum. How is the daily looking? The daily's high. So you're looking for a flag or a retest of the trend line here. This should make a flag or come down for a retest, and then boom. Chevron to 142 is my call. This is based on the natural gas idea. Let's see if it plays out. It's highly likely we're going to get a shortage of natural gas. Chevron's going to pump. What do you think is going to happen, right? And it's insane how the TA plays out. You can play this TA out any way you want it. It's going to show you how it works. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. I could show this in a scientific classroom and go over this and show this how these are probabilities that play out over and over and over again, right? Insanity. Inverted head and shoulders for Chevron. Anyway, why are we going over Chevron? Who knew? Because natural gas, I believe, is going to go up in price. Now, I thought about playing the stock market for natural gas, but then I just said, you know what? I don't want to own any stocks. I'm done with it. I just want nothing to do with the stock market. So I've moved on. But I thought about it. So 42K holding nicely. And we're getting a bit of a pump here at 42,180. Okay? The 1 hour suggested we would start to get a bit of a move. Could we kind of loop back up to the upside? That's what we're hoping on here. Can this rising wedge break to the upside? That's what we're hoping on. Can we channel? Even better, can we channel like this? And can we start channeling to the upside? This is what we're looking for. A break up, down. And we want it. Number one, we have to put in a higher low, which I believe we did right now because we started to get a bounce. So higher low got put in my humble opinion, with the candle closing on the 1 hour above 42,000. Higher low gets put in by Bitcoin after a tumultuous, just down. Look at all these multiple lows. Again, we're still making a higher low compared to this too. That higher low got put in there. Uptrend, slight uptrend. It's very slight, but it's an uptrend. It's better than these, right? First time price started to flatten out as well. Can this start to work out? Can we break out of the bigger falling wedge now? And this is it. Can we break this trend line? Can we get above 43,000? That's what we need to see here. All eyes in this region, in this range. Rejection, kind of rejection. So I want to see us break above this line. So that's our update for Bitcoin. Now let's see, so you're going to watch this channel right here that it's in. Some could even say that this is a bit of a flag now. See that? So we're going to watch. Can Bitcoin pump to the upside? 4 hours got momentum. 1 hour's getting there, but, it's either going to curve down or curve up. It's in some indecision moments if we can just stay in a flag while the 1 hour resets, or if the 1 hour can actually curve. So we're going to watch this. Is the 1 hour want to take a trip? So we're going to see this, or we're going to break down. And that's what we need to see. And if we break down, that's fine. Can Bitcoin go sideways? Or we're going to break up now? So those are the best scenarios. The bearish scenarios, we break down and then bounce, or then start making, and then, we go back into this channel, right? I do not want to see us break back into this channel. So there's our update for Bitcoin. Am I going to trade it right now? Again, let's see the 15-minute. 15-minute has some momentum, You know what I do is I jump in right now on the 15-minute just in case it does pump. And I just throw a stoppie right here. So yeah, you know, there's a call for BTC if you could make it happen. Not a good risk ratio. Hold on. We got to hide it even closer there to the bone. There you go. Below that stop loss there. It's going to be my resistance point. So there we go. On the 30-minute trade, the 30-minute and nothing else. There you go. Check, check. Okay. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell for the day. So how does that affect altcoins? Well, we're kind of high up here, but we got good momentum. If this kind of comes down, altcoins could go sideways or kind of up. We'll see. If 42K holds, it'll be good for altcoins. I think they could have a bit of fun day if that holds. We did see a bit of a push up here. Look at my list of alts. And I'll show you what's been doing the most damage on my list. BNB up. Getting pummeled, you know, doing damage. BNB up, pumping to the upside. Not pumping to the upside. Why did BNB pump? We got the news for why BNB pumped for you as well, because there's somewhat of an airdrop here for this beta token, and we'll take a look at this. We'll break down the news for beta for you real quick. Beta, BNB bouncing because you got to hold BNB for the next 8 days, and then they'll find out the max amount of BNB you can commit later on to get what's called beta tokens. So it looks like beta tokens are going to be pretty big in a movement. Let's take a look at the beta token launch on Binance. That was pretty cool. Avalanche up in the game. I like that ad for Avalanche. Introducing Beta Finance. Beta token sale on Binance. Okay, fellow Binanceans. Binance is excited to announce the 21st project on Binance Launchpad. Beta Finance. The token sale for Beta Finance will follow Launchpad subscription format, with recording of user BNB balances starting at 9:30 a.m. Binance will record users' BNB balances for 8 days until 10/8. The final BNB holding amount for each user will determine as the average of 8 days. I'm so depressed right now because I used to be able to do all these things, and now I can't because I won't be able to be in there. Look at this, something that I want to show you that's pretty interesting. You know how I always like the 333? Look, beta token sale details. The token name, Beta Finance. Launchpad hard cap, 3 million USDT. Hard cap per user, 20,000 USDT. Look, 333.33 beta. Isn't that interesting? Hard cap is the 333 beta. Other people like that number too. I'm not the only person who likes to move with that number. It's very interesting. There's a preparation period, subscription period, calculation period, and then a final token subscription distribution on 10/8. Your final token allocation will be calculated, and the corresponding BNB will be deducted from your already locked BNB amount. Once deducted, your beta and BNB tokens will both be transferred to your spot wallet. It's pretty interesting, right? It's pretty lucrative. I would like to jump on in there and take a look at that. Then we have that new NFT marketplace as well. Terms and conditions for the NFT marketplace. Pretty cool, man. Binance would have an NFT marketplace this big and budding. Travel Monkey Club, 0.13 ETH. 0.13 ETH. These could end up being pretty big. They look all right. I mean, they're kind of like a Bored Ape idea here. $350. It's pretty interesting, actually. Place a bid. Huh. And can you buy it with your spot wallet? That would be pretty interesting. Or do you have to transfer it to another wallet? I don't know how it works. Kind of sad I can't, again, take place in this after it'll be all KYC soon. And I don't mind. Let me KYC. It's sad that I can't take place in these marketplaces. It's my passion. It's my dream. It's my love. It's when you can't do what you love. Imagine if you were a motorcycle enthusiast and you weren't allowed to go and look at motorcycle trade shows. Imagine if you were a painter and an artist and you couldn't go to art shows, or you couldn't buy the art that you wanted. It's pretty weird, you know? So look at BNB, man. Form this falling wedge, or BNB up, and blast it to the upside. That's a good play on BNB. BNB up. Dot up in the game, up 19%. Link up. OMG. We talked about OMG and we went over it numerous times. Shout out to anyone that took the OMG call. As we started talking about it here down at 9:28, it's at 10:38, and it's starting to break to the upside. OMG pumping to the upside. So congratulations to the crypto lifers. I pushed OMG. Not a lot of coins out there that I was looking at. OMG looked very, very bullish to me. OMG, Omasi Go, an oldie but goodie, a coin we've been watching for a long time. Now, I want to see it basically stay above this trend line now. Do a nice retest and stay above the trend line. That's all we ask, OMG. That's all we ask. Okay? This looks pretty good. If you stay towards the end, I'm going to give you my trade of the day. If you stay towards the end of the show, I'm going to give you my trade of the day. But I'm not going to give it until the end. So stay tuned. I'm going to get out of here at 11:30 today. I got to bring my wife to the DMV. Sad to say. Okay, so look. VIOT. We talked about VIOT. I liked VIOT a lot where it was at. Seemed like it was retesting top trend line. Still looks pretty scrumptious to me. 1 hour is getting high, but look at the daily on all these ideas. And so lately, I just zoomed out and said, you know what? I'm going to stay out of the minutia, and I'm going to just play the daily on these ideas. And so far, so good for the daily on VIOT. So if we just follow the daily chart, and we stick to the daily chart, it will be exactly what we want, right? You'd be surprised how, when you slow things down, how your trading style will change, and you will see things so differently. Slowing things down using the bigger time frame. The bigger time frame you're in, the slower it looks, because it's like big globby Lego candles, right? And so there you have it. VIOT on my radar, right? VIOT on my radar for y'all. I search the market every single day for the best coins. I also am I'm in other trade groups. Believe me, I have so many resources at my fingertips that the average person just does not have when it comes to cryptocurrency. I know what's the goings on inside the goings on. Heavily connected to the marketplace and heavily connected to the other people in crypto. It's more than the charts. There's also information to know. And that's another reason why people jump on into the Patreon, because we know what's going on in the industry. We're connected to the industry. And honestly, we just put in more work than any other Patreon out there. 24/7, no days off. Never see me take a day off and say, not today, guys. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen to the crypto lifer. COTI booming to the upside. We talked about COTI making a move. And COTI makes a bit of a move here. Look at this. Boom. COTI. And that's why you draw your flags. COTI has been breaking out of the flags absolutely perfectly. My target for COTI's up here at 93. COTI, baby, COTI. VIOT BTC doing well, right? Alpha USDT, Alpha Finance, all right? BNB up a nice 11%, and we showed you why people staking that for that bell. There will probably be a little bit of a sell-off once that comes through. People will get their bell, so look for that. So COTI BTC, the trade we gave you here, up 81% gains. Congratulations to the lifers. Boom. 81% gains. Another trophy to add to the list. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Absolutely beautiful trade. Look at that. And that's COTI BTC. 81% gains for COTI BTC. Add it to the win list. Keep it moving. And honestly, we found coins. No matter, everyone was like, oh, bearish. It's all bearish. If you look around, there's still an opportunity. I kept saying, hey, I trade BTC pairs. Most of the market doesn't really know how to trade BTC pairs at this point. There's too many. It used to be all the BTC pairs, but most of the market doesn't know how to trade them. So, and look, I just got an alert to my email about DYDX. We'll take a look at that too as well. Another good reason to come into the live stream every day is because you might just catch one of my alerts, which I'm already have waiting. So you might catch a live idea that I'm looking at right now. And that might actually propel you to learn exactly how I make my trading style. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Okay, so moving forward, I just want to look at the win list here and add this to the win list. COTI, 81% gains. So you can see we consistently make gains regardless of the market. because we know where to look for the gains. That's how. That's why. Know where to look for the gains. So COTI booming to the upside. Let's take a look at that DYDX. As we talked about Chevron booming up, gave you a Chevron idea right here. You know, just something to think about based off the natural gas squeeze. Natural gas price squeeze, what do you think is going to happen to Chevron? Right? So look, in the last 2 days, we made 20% gains on AVAX, right? We made 100% gains on DYDX. It took about 4 or 5 days. Boom. 30% gains on REF and DOT. Let's see. 81% gains for COTI. So we're going to start showing you the gains every single day here on the channel. If you're ever skeptical about jumping on into the Patreon, we'll just show you the gains every single day. So anyone that says that, you know, anyway, staying positive at all times. 81% gains on COTI, BTC. 100% gains on DYDX. Let's take a look at DYDX. Why did I just get an alert on it? Let's go over to my alerts and see what's cracking here for DYDX. And you click on one of my alerts and see what is happening. What did I have an alert for? On the 1 hour, I put an alert when this would get oversold. It got oversold again, and it's getting low, and it's about to touch that 21-day moving average. That's when things like to get busy. I have a target here all the way up at about 31 for DXDY. So I see DYDXI going up to 31, 6 on 24. It's about a 25% gains for DYDX. So that's what I'm looking at right here. It's flagging out right now too as well. So look for this flag to maybe fulfill itself a little more. We'll zoom in here. And that's why the alerts work so well. You'll just know exactly when to watch a trade. Look, I didn't have to sit here and watch all that happen. When the alert hit on the stochastics, boom. I know how deadly accurate the stochastics are, so I can trust my alerts. You have to become, you have to learn how to trade to trust the alerts. And then the alerts will play out for you very, very well. You can see we have a measured move here of this similar pattern. All the way to the 21-day moving average. And that pole basically aligns with where we're going. I mean, we're going to 31.7, 32 area. Look for 32 DYDX not too long from now based on the stochastics. And then I look for the perfect entry on the 50 minutes low as well. This looks like a screaming entry to me. So, I like what I'm seeing here with oversold on those two regions. The flag is filled. I think it is what it is. I think it's going to use this region as support and resistance. And yeah, pretty interesting. And there you have DYDX with a 32% gain, highly likely coming for you. DYDX. Again, this is not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. This is technical analysis. This is a bull pennant that breaks out 68% of the time. This is a measured move. This is a falling wedge that breaks out 60% of the time. This is a measured move. All I'm doing is showing you exactly what you can do at home by yourself using technical analysis. No different. I use TA to find a trade. That way I don't use my emotions to figure out why and how to trade. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on in. Thank you for jumping on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the music. Thank you for the awesome, awesome love. The Amber Palm in rich gold amber. The Rubber Rain in amber. The Wave Bubbler in amber. I wish they had made it in amber beforehand. Anyway, as I read out an ad. Please smoosh the like, lovies. There's an exclusive chart channel. I thought Patreon had calls for crypto. It does. All good. You gain a session to a bunch of Telegram rooms where your learning never stops, 24/7, 7 days a week. All good. The Patreon is a group of people who are going to help you, teach you how to do your own technical analysis and become confident in the crypto space. Good morning, lifers. Hope everyone has a great day. Can anyone tell me the Patreon calls are set up? I am thinking of joining. No, we're not going to give you the calls. That's ridiculous. We'll show you what we gave yesterday and what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gave you the call. We gave DYDX, it popped. We gave COTI BTC, it popped. You know, we gave multiple calls to pop. We're showing them right now. No one's going to actually give you the calls. That's ridiculous. That's what the Patreon's for. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Okay? So an ETF for crypto launches today in Canada. The first ever multi-crypto ETF in North America is launching in Canada. The ticker is ETC. It'll hold Bitcoin and ETH in ETF form, I believe. So that's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. I like seeing that. That's big news. Okay, moving forward. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay, so the market's looking pretty good. We're getting a bit of a bounce, right? Luna back to 35. CTK, CERTIC doing its thing. Can Bake get back above? Let's take a look at Hex for all you Hexicans out there. So this is what I thought Hex was going to do. And it fell out of the pattern pretty nicely. So Hex has to break back into this pattern to stay bullish. So all eyes on this, break back in, and then it can continue its parabolic run to the upside. You could also do this though. I'm open-minded. I need to use a better moisturizer. My skin's tight. I worked out this morning. Feels really good to work out every single day. Get your body moving. Then I come to the live, and I know I'm going to have a better live stream when I work out. It's just going to be a better day. All in all, any day you work out is going to be a better day. It's going to be a great day. I'm telling you right now. Start your day. Pray. And you know what I believe is when my workout, I'm moving, and when you're moving and using your body, you're praising the Lord because the Lord gave you all these beautiful abilities, right? And so you have this awesome body that you get to use while you're here. I'm a multi-dimensional being having a physical experience. I truly believe that. I believe in that for a very long time. And there's nuances and notions and instincts and feelings that we can't explain beyond the body. Now, I see Hex going all the way up here to 59. Hex is probably the safest play in the game. It's like a stable coin that appreciates over and over again. Okay? There's Hex USDC. You can get that on Uniswap if you may. Pulse Chain coming out as well. That's going to be pretty big news for the rest of the market. So let's take a look at this too. The 4 hour is a little high. Shoulder, head, and shoulder though. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. That's interesting. Inverted head and shoulder right there. Even though it's messy, I'll give it what it is. And can it break to the upside even more? There's a chance actually. Go parabolic. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Man, 1 hour could do that loop-the-loop. We'll see. All eyes on BTC, but that is an inverted head and shoulder. If it got a little more push, I would not be surprised. COTI like that. But bam, bam. So COTI breaking to the upside as well, doing damage. Let's take a look at my baby Zilliqua. Now, all eyes on BTC. I'm not throwing tons of... I don't look at a bunch of altcoins. I don't start posting tons of setups. You know, I don't post setups unless I see something, you know. It is bottoming out pretty nice here, though, Zilliqua, right? I like those bottoms out. You look that we're high on the 1 hour. Look for that to come down and retest one area or break out and retest. So you're looking for a retest of this. There's one of two things that are going to happen. It's going to breach. If it can breach, then it retests the trend line, right? And then we can have our move. Or it's going to bang down here, come up, and then breach, right? So it's one of two things that's going to happen, in my humble opinion. Two areas for Zilliqua. I still think 7.5 holds pretty good. Interesting. I've been holding Zilliqua for a long time. I got in at 6.8. Kind of like right where I, not too much of a gain there for Zilliqua. Let's take a look at CERTIC, USDT. CERTIC looking pretty nice right now. Like it's going to boom to the upside. It's fallen wedge. It's running out of room. CERTIC. This is the auditing software that audits all these coins, right? CERTIC Audit. So it's got a big name in the game. It's been used a lot. CERTIC looking pretty nice to me here. Look for some more scribble. But if you can hold that level here and then get some support and resistance off either here, there. Yeah, there we go. So I'm looking at it bounce off this green area here for CERTIC. Big move for CERTIC coming. And what I like to do is just kind of zone it out. And that, my friends, is accumulation zone, you know. CERTIC looking pretty sweet to me. And nobody's talking about it, you know. Nobody's really mentioning it. Not as much as I am, I don't think. Just going to bring that music down a little bit. Might be a little too loud on that transition there to that next song. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for calling yourself a crypto lifer and jumping on into the live. Let's take a look at CTK, USDT, baby. Doing damage, man. Doing damage. I see it squiggling its way on out and eventually breaking to the upside. Again, none of this is financial advice. Read the fine print at the bottom of the video here. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not, and I don't advertise to ever advise you financially. I'm not going to go over your portfolio and tell you what to buy and sell. Some people want to talk about cryptocurrency. We can sit and talk about crypto all day long. That's great. I don't mind. We could do that all day. That's fun, right? But I'm not going to tell you what to do your portfolio. I'm not going to manage your portfolio. I'm not starting a fund. I'm not asking anyone for money, right? One day I would love to start a hedge fund one day, but I'll make sure it's a regulated hedge fund, and I'll do it the proper way with lawyers and accountants. I'll hire all the right staff and team, and it will be done properly, right? But it will get done one day. Fortune Knox Capital will be the name, which is Fort Knox Capital. Fortune Knox Capital, baby. So let's take a look at this, what we see here. Luna, right? Cup and handle broke up, broke down again, gave you a secondary chance to kind of snatch it up real quick, making this bigger handle now. Very large handle for Luna, okay? Is kind of double bottoming here, though, right? At about 33. Luna wanting to hold this 35 area. And remember, it's a large cap. So it's going to move slow when it moves, but eventually it's going to move, right? Also, if we look at this big time, I mean, we see shoulder, head, and a bit of a shoulder here. So inverted head and shoulder for Luna as well. So you can kind of just... Just like to take that away, square it away. But I always want you to line it up, but sometimes it just doesn't line up like that. Want you to make it perfect, but you can't. Especially when it's twisted. But there's your inverted head and shoulder for Luna, right? Highly likely to break to the upside. And then also remember, those are they mimic ascending triangles, right? So now we have Luna mapped out. All right, let's get those moving averages back on. I mean, that is consolidation. Could say, some would say it is a symmetrical triangle. But Luna to 86 from 35. A nice double up. And it's probably going to take not too long from now, Again, not financial advice. Just my humble ideas. I'm drawing shapes and thinking out loud. I don't personally hold Luna at the moment, okay? I wanted a dollar cost average under 30, and it went up too fast for me. Like, I was like, man. So now I'm reworking what I want to do. I think I just want to make a substantial double up and move on, really. I think that's about it. Okay. Hold it up to the end. Hold it to this target and get out at 86 to call it a day, Then maybe take some profits and restake it and let it sit for a few years. Luna's a beautiful project with a lot coming for it. I really like what I see for Luna. So, yeah. And what you do is you always hide that stop loss below the previous shoulder of the inverted head and shoulder. Once you feel you've established a bit of it, that it is that shoulder area. So here's my idea for Luna. Looking pretty sweet. DYDX looks like it's very close. Okay? We're going to go back over that right now in a second. I don't want to forget that. Luna looking pretty sweet. It's going to do an AVAX very fast. And speaking of AVAX, we'll take a look at it in a second. But Luna looking pretty good. Okay, let's get back into... also, I want to look at GALA. I got so much to go over today. as GALA kind of hit that bottom area and formed the falling wedge. GALA doing its thing. Let's pull the Fibonacci on that. Might help us a little bit. And yeah, we're in that golden pocket right now. I mean, we're in institutional accumulation, where you're supposed to buy, right in there. This is where you're supposed to be getting it. You know, it has a 4-hour that's high and a 1-hour that's high too, so I wait for these to come to the downside. Could get a flip up anyway, but I put an alert right here, and I'll watch GALA and watch my alert hit. Once my alert hits, I'll take another look. Looks like we might get one more bargain buy here down at 7.6, possibly. You never know. I personally DCA into this. I hold a little bit of it right now. Not as much as I want, but I'm personally DCAing into this. I'm selling Litecoin for it. I believe it was a good idea. You know, it is what it is. Okay. Again, not financial advice. Just what I personally do. Don't do anything you see me do on this channel. Okay. None of it is financial advice. It is all just for entertainment purposes only. Okay. 161 people watching, 125 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Thank you so much. Okay. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Let's see if I got a super chat. Did I miss any super chats or any love? I saw I was trapped in it, Peter. You guys made the dip much more tolerable yesterday. Great community. Reinforced my belief in my investments. Much appreciated. Shout out to Matt May. We'll be here every day, buddy. Binance went offline the minute after I bought in. Can you entertain me with VeChain, please? Send in a super chat. It's been... Ooh. Thank you for deleting that message. Rodney Robinson, you're on point, man. Make time to work on your health, or you will be forced to take time for your health. Read this again. Make time to work on your health, or you'll be forced to take time for your health. Yeah, like you'll have to like sit in a hospital and not do anything, or be on the sidelines. You get calls when you wake up throughout the day between 2 and 20. Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, he's telling you get calls throughout the day in the Patreon between 2 and 20. XNL and Umbrella. Let's talk about XNL real fast. On my radar, right? Chronicle. Finally getting a bit of a move here from 56 up to 60. Oh, I went from 56 to 73. Not too shabby, right? Thought it would form this bowl. Got even lower. Got even lower. Interesting. Chronicle, baby. On my radar now. Breaking out of the falling wedge for sure. Look at this. So that definitely is a breakout. Measured move back. You know, should basically break back to the all-time high, technically. 137, 66 to 137. Can Chronicle make waves? Finally said, hey, I'm gonna form a bit of a bottom here. To me, that may have been the bottom. We'll see. Could it double bottom here? We'll watch this. We'll watch this very closely. The 1 hour is overbought and coming to the downside. Where it finds its level is the key. So what you want to do, what I do here is I project into the future, into a falling wedge, and I make two patterns because we're not sure which one it's going to make. Is it going to make a falling wedge here, or is it going to make a bit of a bull pennant? And then I put an alert here. When this hits, I'll be able to see how my strategy played out. I'll reassess it, look at it, and then I'll use the 15-minute to sniper in. And this looks pretty nice. Whenever I see a flag forming outside the bit of a falling wedge, pretty bullish to me. We have some resistance lines to get through, right? We're going to have a resistance at 92. A dollar support, always psychological resistance at that dollar. And then when we get up to 137, we could gap pretty fast up. One more place at 114, and then we could gap up pretty fast. I like what Chronicle's doing. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm watching this projection here on Chronicle. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep you updated in the Patreon with Chronicle. I have a trade of the day in my mind right now. I'm not going to let you guys know until the end of the live. When you hear the bell, you'll know that's the trade of the day. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Press a 1 or a 2 if you... Press a 1 if you like Ethereum. Press a 2 if you hold more Bitcoin than any other coin in the game. Hi, Sam. Considering the boom of DYDX, what do you think about DDX? Exchange opening soon there. Hey, man, you got a good point. I know me no. We'll take a look at that. Thank you for putting that on our radar. And that's what I love about the lifers. Come on in and help us out. Everyone look at the market together. Right? What if everyone was obsessed as I am, and we all scan the market together Bam, bam, bam. Sam, say that again. Good morning, Rod. Thank you, Sam. We appreciate you so much, man. Blessed to have found the group. Shout out to Roddy Robinson. Thank you so much for for being a mod, for the moderating. Making time today. Thank you for the reminder. When I have sufficient funds, I'll join the Patreon group. No worries, man. Invest in yourself. You have sufficient funds today. If you have enough to feed yourself, you have 100. Basically, the Patreon is $2.70 a day. So if you don't have $2.70 a day to help you educate yourself to gain more value, it's basically like a wishing well, right? In my humble opinion, it's a place where you're going to meet other people that are going to help you learn how to make more money. That's just how it is. Everyone in the group is trying to gain a better stance financially, right? Whether they listen and do the right discipline is another story. But we provide the proper guidance for anyone that wants to learn technical analysis and take it to the next level. Okay, this is educational only. I am not a financial advisor. Read the fine print at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay. No ETH. BTC hands down all day long, baby. Right? I'm a BTC guy. Surround yourself with like-minded people while in the Patreon. It's amazing. No ETH. Bitcoin hands down. You're right, bro. Yeah, you should just join the Patreon, man. Stop playing games. We open up tomorrow on October 1st. It's $100. You're going to make it back most people make it back within a few days. Look, we hit so many trades. What are you worried about? Stop being so scared. The second when you hoard your money, and I know it's my business I want you to invest in, but I think I'm the best business to invest in. And if I didn't think that, then why would I start my business, right? So jump on in, man. $2.70 a day is half of a Starbucks coffee. There you go, man. I'm rationally not joining for some odd reason. I'll get there. Yeah, because you're in a state of you'll get there. You know where you're at. You know better though. Stop putting off investing in yourself. Yeah, it's a foolish idea. I did it for years. I finally joined a crypto group, and look what happened to me. Because I joined a trading, someone like me, I watched someone who said the same thing right now. They were like, join my trading group, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this guy, he's full of, no. I finally forked over the money, joined his trading group. Look what happened to me. Look what happened to me. I ended up quitting my job and running a YouTube channel and doing crypto for life. So, I mean, that's what happened to me when I started it, when I paid for someone and I was working a night shift doing my thing. So, I mean, if you even make it half as far as me, your life will change in an insane, if you make it 10% as far as me, I'll be honest, you will not believe what could happen. And that all started with me joining a Telegram group, jumping into a Patreon. So that's my life story. I jumped into a Patreon. I'm here now. I was with a like-minded group of people with a good mentor. They showed me the way. I found my own way. I found my own system. And then I said, hey, I'd like to teach people my own system. It was different than my mentors. I had tweaked it a little bit. I had my own kind of, spin on it. And I didn't want to kind of, we didn't want to butt heads, and we never did. Still so much love, and I love the guy to death. He's one of my favorite people in the whole world. He says he tells people about me all the time, and I'm like one of his favorite life stories. Without him, I'd never be here. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream. I wasn't asking for the calls. I was asking how the group is set up. Oh, all good. Yeah, so we'll just show them. I mean, fine. I mean, you want to say, it's set up like this. But there'll be more and more charts coming in, Like we talk about Umbrella. Bam, we hit Umbrella. We hit Umbrella for 49% gains yesterday, too, as well. Bang, bang, bang. Umbrella. Bang into the upside, right? And this is how we do it. This is my strategy. This could eventually make a small cup and handle and boom to the upside. So we're going to watch this very closely. XNL, I got an alert on it, and the Patrons will be updated as to what's happening. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. So like a chat room kind of. If you join the Patreon, this is what you get. You join one chat room for the $99. Everyone that pays $99. And everyone's kind of trying to help themselves form and yeah, put charts you're trying to figure out in the learning library. Mike is muted on the live. We can't hear you. Oh my God. You were on mute on the live. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't usually read that stuff while I'm on the live. But yeah, so you get the 99 group where everyone shares awesome ideas, charts, thoughts. It's not a lot of, it's not a lot of memes. It's a lot of serious stuff going on. A creator fund got listed for Ripple. You just get really good information, right? Bringing NFTs to life on the XRP Ledger, 250 million creator fund. This is going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal, right? Then on top of that, you get my exclusive charts, all my own charts and setups, video updates, everything. Look at this. In the month of September, Axie, I put on the radar on September 5th and 23rd. I gave you one on September 25th. Hadouken, one of my analysts. XDC, September 16th. AVAX on September 23rd. Luna, September 24th and September 25th. DYDX, REN, EGLD. And look, the biggest coins in the month, if you look at them, right? So we had it. We didn't have alt, but we had REN, DYDX, on, XCC, EGLD, Phantom. So it's interesting. And I didn't make this. One of my subscribers made this, and they said, wow, you nailed every hot coin this month. You had a setup for it, and you posted it, and except for a few little ones there, like Bitcoin Cash and XCC. But we went over XCC for the last few days, and I think I did even draw a chart on it one time. So funny, there's an alt called Alt, which is probably a basket of alts, something like that, right? We haven't taken a look at it, what it is. Good point, Master. Please smoosh the like lovies. If you are like me and work, the group keeps you up to speed after wasting the whole day at work. There is value. I came up for another group that was cheaper, but with Lifer, there's too many calls and alpha for me to keep up with due to work. With the other group, there was hardly any. I came over from another group that was cheaper, but with Lifer, there's too many calls and alpha for me to keep up with due to work. With the other group, there was hardly any. Too much alpha and calls? That's impossible. Just slow down and do your own due diligence. Normal, when I see this Bitcoin chart, I would say it will pump. But with the dollar pumping right now, I do not know. RSR on the weekly. Can you confirm it's a descending triangle? Thank you. I work 70 hours a week and don't miss anything because of the Patreon. I like what he just said. That's unbelievable. You're the man, dude. That's going into the testimonials because, you work 70 hours a week and you don't miss anything because of the Patreon. That's why I work so hard knowing that you all work so hard, right? Lifers, my first month is almost up, and I'm so glad I jumped in. I've learned more about crypto in 4 weeks than in 3 years of casually buying here and there. My main background is trading stocks and options, and learning this different technique of TA has helped over on that side. Thanks to everyone who has answered the questions and helped me so far. I cannot wait to see how much I can grow in Q4 this year. May the charts be with us all. And, there's more and more stuff like that, day-to-day learning. Thank you again, Sam, for being the teacher and friend. Anyone at any level, if you can take a group tutoring session, it will change your life and deepen your understanding of our teacher, who we call the Lifer. You will know just how committed and dedicated he is to our success and to all of his students and dreams coming true. What a blessing we all have at this moment in our crypto life to have the Crypto Lifer as our teacher. It's what people say. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe it. This is what people write and say about me. It's a good thing to be bombarded with calls. It's actually amazing. Mark Saunders, any thoughts on the dollar pumping right now? No, we're going to take a look at that. Thank you for putting that on the radar, and we're going to take a look at that. So Chronicle, all right? Now let's go over the show. What is the show? It's basically what's happened in the market today. Bitcoin dominance, total too. Kind of everything we have to look at here in the market. So we look at Bitcoin, 42,000, struggling a little bit. And just like you said, can Bitcoin hold? The 1 hour says we get a dump. The 1 hour says Bart Simpson all day. That's what the 1 hour says. Will it happen? We don't know. But the 1 hour says Bart Simpson or a falling wedge here. And you can see I'm going to keep it in this wedge, and we're going to see so far it seems to be forming this channel here. I feel like I can undo one of my ideas. See? And that's why. And it's kind of likely we get stopped out here, but I'm willing to take the gamble, right? And so this is now I know the channel. See, you can figure out the channel Bitcoin's in. Because we started this, I started channeling this when Bitcoin got high, late at night, last night. Chat, Clad on Monster for sure. I get it. I likely sign up for a couple months. I appreciate you creating the scenario for me. Matt May, this is how I see it. If I'm already in the NBA, it's not worth it to join the gym where MJ goes to train and talk strategy with his team. If I'm already in the NBA, is it not worth it to join the gym where MJ goes to train and talk strategy? You're calling me MJ, man? That's crazy, bro. That's like, oh my God. Or, maybe not. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just making it another key thing about the Patreon is when everyone is scared, wondering when the market is going, Sam will put out a video at just the right time to calm your fears. Thank you, sir. What the F am I watching? 777. Shout out to 77, man. Jump on into the live. You've never seen anything like this live stream. You've never seen anything like it. The GOAT. Coral LP, man. Appreciate you, man. 333. Shout out to Calderonster up in the spot. Appreciate you, Kevin. Oh, Kevin, let's get you on a tutoring session tomorrow morning if you want. 8 a.m. Let's make it happen. I'll tell my wife that I'll figure it out. 8 a.m. tomorrow if you're ready. Let me know. Up to you completely. If not, let's do Friday. Whatever you want, though. I want to get you. I want to get you going. And whatever you need, my friend. Whatever you need. Also, no other Patreons have tutoring. Like, you can't go meet the guy. A lot of people don't have it. Or if they do, you have to pay like the $500 a month to have an in-person meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all do that. All the Patreons do that. They have the regular Patreon, and then they have, like, pay $500 to have, like, a once-a-month screen share or a phone call. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. It's whatever they do. Casper Labs on the floor. Perfect time to grab a bag, in my humble opinion. We'll take a look at Casper. Thank you for putting that on our radar. Okay. 696969. All good. Please smoosh the like button, lovies. Shout out to Gina Bombina for the constant reminder. LOL, BD, no worries. Been there, done that. And I'll probably do it again. No, bro, you are the MJ of crypto. Shout out to Rodney Robertson, man. Appreciate you, man. Look at the BOL. It's currently touching the middle line. What is the BOL? I don't know what that is. Sam is the man. Hardest worker in the crypto space. Hands down. I hear smooshing the like improve your sex life. Not financial advice. I like to smoosh. I smoosh as much as I can, baby. All right, so shout out to everyone here on the live. And there's the dump. We're going to take a look at the dollar index right now. Thank you for putting that on our radar. I see, you know what I see too? I saw this as a rising wedge, which we talked about this at the beginning of the live, right? And we have it cleaner on another chart. Look, we have a BTC USD chart on the Coinbase as well. I got multiple charts waiting for us at all times, guys and gals. Idea is that we kept making rising wedges over and over again, right? Rising wedge that broke down. We went over this at the beginning of the live. Just want to kind of reiterate it again because I'm obsessive compulsive and I don't mind just being very thorough with you, each and every one of you. I like to be very thorough when I smoosh. All right, so take a look at this. That's a falling wedge. That's a rising wedge that's breaking to the downside. Clearly to me, right? And measured move is right down here, down again. So here we go, man, struggling, and then the trend continues to the downside. And now what we have here is this. We're going to end up making one of these if this is what's going to occur. And there you go. 42K does not hold. I told you one or two things. The 1 hour could flip for us or turn down. What did it do? It turned down nicely. Very nicely. So here we are. Now we have to hold. This has to hold. This area right here, this level, has to hold. So we'll do a call out, a price action. You can do a price label, which I like. You can kind of put a label right there, right? 41,000, right? In my humble opinion, 41,070. And then I write, you know, this has to hold. It's looking bearish. Just a little pump today, but now, you know. So we'll watch that closely. Let's take a look at BTC down. Might be the play. Might be the play of the day. I mean, it's doing a retest with a move to the upside, right? So Bitcoin down. Looking pretty nice right now. It did the retest and bounce. I'd take a nibble. In my humble opinion, I believe this is, sad to say, again, the trade of the day. Shorting BTC. Okay, and feel free to take profit. You know, I would feel free to take profit at any of one of these green lines. Okay, so 13% stop loss, 32% gains coming, and I like what we're seeing here for BTC down, right? As it can break to the upside. So Bitcoin down. I mean, that's the call for the day right there on the 1 hour. We take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours pointing to the downside. So, you know, but it's flipping. It's flipping for us right now. And it's doing that is a retest right there on the 4 hour. 4 hours retesting. Sad to say, but that's bullish sign right now. And we're in a giant bull. So hold your horses, get ready. But it's looking like we're going to see a bit of a downtrend here for BTC. I'll jump in on the tutoring tomorrow at 8 a.m. Been deep into my harvesting farm work. Many thanks for all you do, lifer. Shout out to you, Calderon. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. Oh my gosh, can I see her for 1 second? Just 1 second. I love this thing. Look at this thing. Can you say something? I get her to talk. Ha, 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 da, da, ba, boo, boo. She sees all the lights and everything. She's looking down at the keyboard. She's tired, huh? It's funny.
No, she's ready to go. She's waiting for you.
Look at this thing, man. Yeah, she's so cute, man. It's my baby, bro. Yeah, and I do all this with a newborn in the house, and you know my wife just supports me 110%. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the live. She got daddy. She got me. She got me. She's got a grip. She got a grip on daddy. That's it. Stream broken now. LOL. Wow, those eyes. LOL. Those eyes. Got them baby blues as well. My baby, man. She got daddy's eyes, baby. All right, baby. All right. All right, my love. She got my neck. She gets it good, man. She's a little funny. That little baby's going to be a crypto millionaire. That little baby has no idea how loaded it's going to be one day. That little baby, man. It's going to have a life of a life. Right? So we're taking a look at BTC down. Maybe the play of the day. The greatest treasure. That's your conscience on your shoulder. I know, right? We saw the wife or two. You did? Ooh, beautiful girl. Beautiful baby girl. That's why we do all of this for them. We do, Nat Dad. That's what it is, man. It's for the kids, baby. It's for the love. We do it for the kids, for the love, you know. So R3S. I don't like posting BTC down charts, but when the TA suggests that it's going to pop to the upside and I see a retest and all looks well, then it is what it is, right? You go to the 15 minutes for perfection, and even the 15 minutes doing the loop-a-loop, I mean, it's telling me that it's that's it. I mean, that's Bitcoin down. Carry some Happy Meals to the DMV. Maybe you'll get better service at lunchtime. Don't bribe a government. Carry some Happy Meals to the DMV. Maybe you'll get better service at lunchtime. That's funny. No, it's cool. There will be like a drop-off window. I don't know. Have you researched any of it?
Let's go.
She's getting me. Okay. I'm so obsessed with the market. How do you take me away from the market? How do you take me away from my market? It's my market. Can't take a man away from his fashions. The baby's pulling on me like she's pulling me from the markets. Doesn't get better than that. Your child is the best of your life, man. She really is, man. Thank you so much for that. Go to the DMV. I love seeing like that. I have a 2.5-year-old and an 8-month-old at home, man. Well, shout out to Denise Delaquist. You're awesome. Later, Lifer fam. Does anyone have Shiba? Chocolate. Take chocolate into the DMV. You guys are funny, man. Let the baby do a poop, then you will move. Okay, so we're looking at the entire market cap. I gotta look at the dollar index, babe, real quick. All right. So the dollar pumping to the upside, like we suggested it would. Unbelievable. Now it seems like it's gonna dump down, but the dollar pumping huge. People trying to jump into the dollar. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones up 159 as well. So the dollar pumps conspicuously strange, right? Oversold on the 1 hour, though, so it's done. I mean, it's going to either flag, and it's an old scenario. It's going to flag or go here. It did break a support region there that I thought it was going to stay underneath here. See this? This is a rising wedge, and it broke out of a rising wedge. That says it could go parabolic. We take a look at the 4 hour, and we're overbought. So what I see here is we're just going to break back down into the channel, and then eventually this will be a falling wedge that breaks down. I'm not buying it right now on the dollar. I'll see that daily's overbought. So we're overbought on all time frames. It says tomorrow we're going to have a huge day for Bitcoin because the dollar's going to dump tomorrow. And with that, with the NFTs coming out tomorrow, there will be a burn on Shiba, if I'm not mistaken. Interesting. Wave 5 is coming. Awesome stream today. Awesome family, bro. Gina, we can plan. Dollar wants 200 by 2024. Really? You think so? Oh, you're bugging, man. You're bugging out. I think you're bugging. But anyway, maybe you are. Maybe you're right. Who knows? That's 5-0 bull. Shout out to Jesse Marshall. Thank you for the 99 super chat, the lone super chat today. First time I got one super chat in the whole channel. It's crazy. Ever since I got that Boost Mobile, or maybe no, someone else. That's wrong. I'm so wrong. I got more super chats than that. That's horrible. Now I feel rude. Cal the Ronster send in a $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Pretty sure Rodney Robinson probably threw $1.99 like he always does. But appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for coming on in. I got to jump early today. I apologize for that. Thank you so much for coming on in. Google Series 6. I gave you a super chat, bro. Dang. Produce the beats. I see you, bro. I see you. I said it, man. Beats, I think, super chatted too. Now I got you, man. Produce you. Thank you so much. I wish I could just hit it and it could show who gave me the super chats. It doesn't do that. Like, I have to, like, scroll through them all or something. Anyway, thank you so much for the love. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I don't even deserve a super chat. I just deserve you guys to show up every day and be here for me. So thank you so much. DXY gonna go and pump till January. No, it's not. You guys are funny, man. Do you guys know how to read weekly stochastics? It's gonna dump. It's gonna dump greatly. Right here, look. The weekly stochastics get up here, and then this thing's done. I don't see it pumping till January. It doesn't make any sense. So we're gonna get up one more time, and then it dumped it into the downside. David Coins, live, learn, love. Got to get the super chat in. Just got my new crypto card. Oh, that's so dope, man. For the $20 from David Coins. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for throwing the $20 super chat, man. Right at the end of the stream, man. Later, all lifer, the wifer, and the baby lifer. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I have so much more to go over. I have so much more to talk about. Like, I feel like I didn't just. This is like horrible for me, really. Like, I'm a man who loves his job and loves to push forward. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance if we can. Falling on the weekly here, but pushing to the upside. It says dominance wants to kind of get a bit of a push. That spells a little bit of pain for altcoins if that can pump to the upside. Usually that spells there's going to be a move for Bitcoin too whenever there's a big move for the Bitcoin dominance. Right now, the daily suggests we're high and we're going to drop though. So one more drop for the altcoins, get a bit of a love there, but then that weekly looks kind of scary for Bitcoin dominance. It really does for the altcoins. Getting low on the 4 hour, right? And the 1 hour. So it looks like throughout the day, interesting. Bitcoin dominance wants to pump up to the upside. That spells two things. That Bitcoin dumps, the whole market dumps, and people dump into Bitcoin and it makes the dominance go up. Or that, people rush into Bitcoin and Bitcoin kind of gets recovered. Highly more likely the first scenario occurs and that we get more of a dump. The dollar pumping too is not a good sign, right? How are they pumping the dollar hard right now? They're doing anything they can to manipulate the market, in my humble opinion. How is the dollar pumping? Someone please tell me how the dollar is pumping. Explain it to me. Live market ceiling. What kind of EM behavior is that? U.S. stocks late this morning. All major S&P sectors green. Utilities out front. U.S. 10-year Treasury yield is down 1.5%. Dollar crude and Bitcoin rise. Gold dips. Notes that the UK government bond yields in the pound. Possible GDP. Interesting. Dollar at 21 highs, even as U.S. government shuts down looms. The dollar was flying high on Wednesday and hit a 2021 peak against the rival currencies, even though arguing in Washington over the U.S. debt ceiling threatened to plunge the government into a shutdown. The greenback, the world's reserve currency, seen a safe haven bet at all times of market stress, has strengthened in recent days, and investors instead of focus on fears of a global shutdown, a rise in energy prices, and a high in U.S. Treasury yields. Let's take a look at USDT Treasury dominance. That's also going to kind of show us where the money's flowing in cryptocurrency. How many people are flowing into USDT Treasury, Tether. And we looked at Tether in a bit of a bull pennant here, and the 1 hour pushing to the upside. How does the daily look? Bigger time frames. Bigger time frames suggest even a little more of a push up here. So Tether showing signs of somewhat of a strength sign here that it could push up to the upside here. Interesting. Possible bit of a double bottom there for Tether, and we could break back up to the upside. We take a look at the weekly for Tether, and it also has some news that we could pump up to the upside too. I don't like seeing Tether down here. The last time Tether was down here, we had a massive pump to the upside. That was May 10th. All right, let's go to Bitcoin on May 10th, and let's take a look at what happened there. Kind of an idea here for Bitcoin on May 10th. So look, we were down here. We would kind of squiggle, and boom, we're down here again. Interesting. Where was Bitcoin on May 10th? Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the daily on May 10th. And I believe that was the massive dip we had. I mean, it should because it coincides with tether dominance. Yeah, May 10th was right there where this nasty dip kind of started to begin. Right around there. Anyway, everyone, have a great day. We went over a lot of information. I gave you some coins. And here, my trade of the day. Right now, it may not be the trade of the day anymore. I think it's going to be BTC down, which is sad. Which is sad due to the dollar and some market manipulation. But I like this coin a lot. Pre-search. It's been on my radar on the daily. Looks very, very nice. Consolidating very, very good. People are jumping into nodes. They really like this coin. Looks very good on the daily time frame. So here's my trade of the day. Pre-search. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any trade. The nodes may make this bear proof, similar to how HNT was bear proof. I really like what pre-search is about. I like what's going on here. Watch out for pre-search. Looking pretty scrumptious to me. Benny boy, you got that right. Like razor blades. Okay, join the Patreon and never look back. Get in or you will be left behind. Shout out to David Coins with the $5. That's what I'm saying. Get in or be left behind. It is what it is. We're moving at the speed of light. That whole group is. Wild on KuCoin, 3D Metaverse, or V Game. 7. Yeah, we looked at Wild a long. I've been looking at Wild for a long time. Wild's been on my radar for a while. Wilder World. Yeah. Way down on the dumps too, but finally getting a bit of a push up. Yeah, I like what you're saying here. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder too. Let me show you what I see happening here for Wilder World. Shoulder, head, and a bit of a shoulder here for Wilder World. So we'll kind of put that on the radar too as well for the Patreons. Looking pretty nice. Finally formed the bowl, and now that's where you accumulate. Very interesting. This thing could turn out to be a huge gainer. I humbly agree with you. Wilder World. Shout out to the money's coming. Always paying attention. Always helping. Always kind of throwing down with us. Appreciate you, brother. Wild. USDT. However, I don't mind coin hopping, but I got to tell you guys, I love the technical analysis, and I use the TA throughout my life in any single market. Okay, I swear I'm straight, but that voice and those blue eyes. Oh my God. I love you guys. I don't know what's more entertaining, the chat group or Sam. Shout out to Gina Bombina. I appreciate you so much, Gina. If you convert to Islam, maybe you could be my second. No one heard that. All right, shout out to everyone on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. I love each and every one of you. And, yeah. Oh, that's so sick. Wolf Wave. Dollar is king. Yikes. Wild RSA flip is risky here. I agree. Very risky here. Extremely risky. I'm not saying it's a call. I'm just looking at it. I'm just kind of watching it on my radar. I'm converting. You guys, that's funny. Need wifey's approval. BTC pumping hard now. Let's take a look at BTC real quick. I said I would have to long it. Remember? It's like I'm nuts, right? BTC pumping hard now? No. Wait. A little bit of a pump, man. Come on. Pumping hard. BTC is pumping hard. Doesn't even have a green candle on the 5-minute that's worth the size of a centimeter. I mean, that's a bearish retest. It fell out of to me, it fell out of the pattern. Right? We had this beautiful pattern that I made, or we could extend the pattern, fine. I'll extend the pattern, but then it's messy. To me, it fell out of the pattern. It was in a beautiful pattern. Now it needs to break back into the pattern or do a bearish retest of this trend line and drop to the downside. Bart Simpson, man, see my line? It's following my line. It's making the Bart Simpson, just like we suggested. Just like we suggested. You better make a higher low, you piece of garbage today. So, I'm serious about converting. I know all about the profit and been there, theologian for many, many years. But the schism of the 300 AD says a lot to me. Hey, to some guys, 5 centimeters is a lot. It's funny, man. And has humbled myself to a lot. There you go, my friend. Hey, Preston, jump on in, man. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live. Sorry I got to jump on out early. We did go through a lot. I appreciate each and every one of you. $56. You guys are unbelievable. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in and sharing your awesome love, light, and happiness with me. I had another beautiful day doing what I love to do, running my YouTube channel. And, your success, if you're consistently hitting an ideal that makes you feel like you're going for a worthy goal. And every day I feel like I'm pushing for a worthy goal, and each and every one of you are helping me every single day, and thank you so much. So I want to help you. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Get to the DMV already. I love y'all. Thank you so much for having a great day. I love y'all. Have a wonderful time. Peace. 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 Crypto is life. Crypto is life. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. To the DMV, XRP to the moon.